Hey, welcome to the 11th video in my track breakdown series of my album Motions. This is track 11. It's called Leaving Home. It's a collaboration with Slowheal, who was always really a dream collaborator of mine to work with, having been listening to his music since well before I even started Project AER, even before I started thinking about starting Project AER really, so this is super cool. This song took ages to get right. It was something that we spent a lot of time trying to get the mix right on. I tried and then failed, and then Slowheal tried, and neither of us could get it to a point where we were really happy with it. Slowheal got really close, and he was like, I think I'm just at my wit's end. Can I send you the stems? And I think he sent me the stems. I think this is what I finished. I don't know if he finished it or I finished it, but this is the latest project I can find. I had to dig through, and this is what I can find, because there's, I think, 3 different project files for it on my computer, let alone on his computer. So we're going to dig through it and see what we can find from it. I don't know if this will be what is the equivalent of the final mix, but it should be pretty close from what I can hear. So let's take a listen to the intro at the very least and go from there. I don't actually know where everything sort of starts. So the main guitar, I think, is this. Got my guitars here. I've got to figure this out as I'm watching it. So we have some parts from Slowheal, those are all at the end. We have a guitar solo here from Slowheal, another guitar from me. I didn't know those guitars were all me. I thought some of them were Slowheal, but apparently they're all me. So we have some textures down here, which just runs, by the looks of it, throughout the entire song. Let's just do this in order, shall we? We have some piano. Bit of EQ on there. We have my vocals, which I did a few different things. No, form and shifted. I think that one is form and shifted up, and then the other one is form and shifted down. Like super basic, but like I think in the mix it sounds pretty cool. We then have the main piano part, which I wrote. I don't have the MIDI for it, unfortunately, so I can't show you exactly what I played. Just, yeah, a really lovely little piano part. We obviously have the piano ambience, as we have had in pretty much all the songs, running all the way throughout the song. We have this reverse guitar from Slowheal, which I guess is for the transition. Kind of subtle, but just nice. Let's look at the bass, which is here. I think that is my bass guitar, and then I think in the second drop, yeah, Slowheal actually replaced it with, I think it was a synth, where he pretty much just tried to copy it. Oh no, it's a different bass part altogether. Sounds nice though. And you can see I've done just a bit of stuff with it. I've used a bit of EQ on it just to kind of make it nice and low and meaty. Bit of compression on there. A bit of waves, max bass, just to try and add a bit more low-end information in artificially. And then an exciter as well to try and add a little bit more as well, to try and just colour the sound a little bit. So dry, it sounds like this. So yeah, not super different, but just adds a little bit more sort of low-end meat to it. We obviously have some filtered drums here. Which would just be, yeah, the drums but telephoned, which sounds nice and cool. We have a hi-hat ambient here. Where is that actually coming? Oh, later on in the drop. There you go. And that's just modding around the stereo field, just to make it nice and interesting. Some Foley here from Slowheal. just for that transition. And then he added a sort of crash cymbal in the last drop, which actually works because as I think I've already said, I don't love the sound of like crash cymbals in this sort of music, but what he did worked. We have a hi-hat for the first drop, which is just, it's kind of a bit sloppy, which I like. I don't know if it was a loop or it was something that I laid out or Slowheal laid out. I have no traceability. Apparently I have no memory of working on this either, which is, not great. We have a percussion loop for the second half of the second drop, which is just, again, like kind of replacing the hi-hat, I guess. A Foley loop, which runs throughout both. Sidechain to the kick, bit of EQ on it, bit of soothe, quite aggressive actually, and then some ozone imaging as well, just to make it nice and wide. And then in the second half of the first drop and throughout all the second, he added a little clap, which is so crispy, such a nice crispy clap. And then there's also the snare that runs throughout as well, with just a tiny bit of EQ that won't really be doing much. And then we obviously have the kick, which I think I sent over a kick, but Slowheal replaced it with this, and it was definitely a much better choice. Just nice and thuddy, the way I like them, basically. So that makes up pretty much all of it. So this like solo leadish guitar from me. And I guess some automation on the other guitar parts as well from me. And then we have a little guitar solo from Slowheal here. His guitar parts are lovely, so good. Oh, and there's all these guitar parts as well, which are kind of reversing. I kind of like that they're very imperfect recordings as well. It kind of just adds a lot of character. So the hi-hat starts fading up at the end of the bridge there, and then we go back into what is just Slowheal owning it on guitars, basically. So we have this part here, which is panned off to the right. Just kind of repeating. We have this guitar part. Lovely guitar work. Very jealous of his guitar playing on this. And then a last guitar part towards the end of the song. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, this is not a great track breakdown, but I apparently have no memory of working on this, and don't know if this is even the final product, but still, hopefully that was interesting to kind of see the process. Sometimes collaborations can be like this, where you end up sending stuff back and forth multiple times and working on stuff like at different places, and kind of both people kind of having a go at mixing and stuff. But I'm really happy with how the song came out in terms of what got released. If this was it, maybe it was, I don't know. But yeah, hopefully this was interesting. And yeah, we just have one more track to go through, which is Sundown, which will be a really interesting one. So I'll see you for the next one, the final track on Motions, which we'll do in the next video. So thanks for watching. Maybe don't like this video because I did a terrible job, but leave a comment or something. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.